I'm going through my email this morning, and we have members, of course, on the YoungTurks.com, and they send us emails as well. They help the show in many different ways, and we have higher level members. And one of our colonels sent me an email today, and I pay a lot of attention to that. And it was a video segment on CNN, and I was like, oh, this should be interesting. And he's a smart guy, Colonel Papyrus, and I thought, let me see if there's something we can use on the show. And so I didn't know what was coming, and it turns out that Wolf Blitzer had Tim Kaine on, and he wanted to ask him an interesting question. And it kind of surprised me to see this, but let's take a look at it and see what smart question Wolf Blitzer asked him. Clip number 7.
Here was some criticism directed at you on HuffingtonPost.com, written by a well-known blogger, Cenk. Let me read it to you. It says this: Tim Kaine seems to be running the reverse 50-state strategy. We can lose anywhere in the country. So what's he doing wrong? He's gone back to the old days at the DNC, where all you do is raise money and hope that you can win without a message. Pretty tough words. And he's on the left side.
Well, I don't think Jack knows what we're doing here. We have more money out into all 50 states and more staff than ever before through Organizing for America, and we're not going back to the old ways in terms of fundraising. We don't take money from lobbyists, federal lobbyists or PACs. We've won all 5 special elections in Congress this year. But look, make no mistake about it. We really wanted to win last night, and we didn't. That gives us a glimpse of things that we can change and fine-tune so that we can be strong in 2010. The president understands that voters have significant anxieties. I'm proud of what this president has accomplished walking into the toughest situation since FDR in March of 1933. But he made plain it's not going to happen overnight. I do know this, Wolf. Voters do not want to go backward to the Republican policies of the Bush-Cheney era that put the economy into the tank. We've got to go forward, and that's what we'll do.
That was great. So I'm watching, I'm like, what? Who? Well-known blogger. So that was awesome. Now, I'll get back to what kind of a hypocrite I am for thinking that was awesome in a second. But first, let's address the substance. Tim Kaine says, hey, Jack. That's okay. What was he supposed to know? Cenk, please. Anyway, so he says, Jack, I don't think you know what we're doing here. No, I don't think you know what you're doing there, Tim. That's the problem. I'm not the one that lost 3 elections in a row. You are. I mean, you lost in, obviously, in Virginia, New Jersey, and Massachusetts, and these are very, very important elections. Now, like, for example, don't get me wrong, have they won some elections? Obviously. They won the 23rd District in New York that they hadn't won since 1872, but everybody knows that wasn't really what the Democrats did. It was that the Republicans gave that one away. They bungled it away. They ran a radical right-winger instead of the Republican candidate, and they basically gave the election to the Democrats. So, look, you got to get your own house in order and understand that the problem isn't the critics. The problem is that you're not winning, okay? Critics go away when you start to win. And so as to the substance of the issues there, he says, oh, no. You don't understand. We're using Organizing for America to spread our message out everywhere. Organizing for America is a 13 million email list that Obama handed over from his campaign, right? But they haven't used it effectively at all. They go around saying like, oh, yes, please support your Democratic congressmen and senators. They're doing such a swell job. Well, nobody's buying that horse crap. Look, the way you use Organizing for America effectively is you say, hey, you know what? If Senator Ben Nelson, Democrat of Nebraska, votes with the Democratic agenda or Obama's agenda, well, then Organizing for America winds up helping him in his state. But if he votes the wrong way, then Organizing for America does not help him. He does not get that support, whether it's volunteers, whether it's finances, etc. That's how you play politics. But if you're going to play patty cakes instead, and Senator Nelson knows he's going to get that help no matter what, well, then he has all the incentive in the world to vote against you and not to vote with you. So you're doing it wrong, okay? And then number 2, he says, oh, no, we don't take lobbyist money. What's he talking about? Yeah, the lobbyist money goes to the members, to the actual representatives and the senators. Like, we don't know that? Like, we don't know that when, Conrad or Baucus says, well, I can't quite do that part of the bill, or Lieberman or Bai, that they get a ton of lobbyist cash. We've done story after story. Now, you're going to pretend that didn't happen because, at the DNC we have certain rules where, federal lobbyists or something along those lines, if you notice that stutter, we don't get money from those, so it doesn't count. Come on, the jig is up. Tim, we know what's happening, okay? Now, to my hypocrisy. I get at these mainstream guys all the time, right? And Wolf Blitzer and CNN, right? And then when they mention my name, I get giddy. Come on, that's unacceptable, right? But I have to admit, I saw it. I was like, oh, well-known blogger, Cenk Uygur. And he got the name right? So that was a major accomplishment in and of itself. So one, I'm a terrible hypocrite. I confess. Okay, number two, look, there is some substance to why I'm happy about it. Okay, if I could make a mild defense of myself, which is that, look, we asked, the reason we go after the mainstream media is because we want them to ask the tough questions, whether it's the Republicans or Democrats. And in this case, obviously I think it's a tough question because I wrote it, right? So in my blog, and they wound up quoting it. That's a great thing. Not just because it gets my name out there, which, I've already admitted I like, to be totally honest, but it's also because, well, okay, Tim, I want to see how you answer that. Because if they just have these politicians on and they don't ask them the tough questions, there's no point in having them on. So it was nicely done on their part, too. And so in the end, everybody's a winner. Okay? All right. Colonel Papyrus, thanks for sending that. Okay, now, by the way, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to get like giddy, like, and then stop criticizing CNN if they do something wrong. Believe me, I'm going to come after them no matter what.